There's some principles in life. There's three things. Number one, as I said, you want to renew your mind always. Always. And there's that thing from like here to success, and it's like scribbly lines. Let's just look at this differently. I did it through my life. We can relate it to I am, that you start at the bottom, it's just you, and you climb a mountain, and you're on the top of that mountain. I made it, only to look up and realize there's a whole nother mountain. And you realize, oh man, I'm doing okay. And your friends are always supportive in the beginning. People, they want you to do good, just not better than they do. And the moment you do better than they do, here come the rocks and the sticks and the names, and what you're doing is no good because they can't believe you're leaving them. They can't believe you're elevating yourself out of a neighborhood, right? So you're always renewing your mind. You hit Platinum 1000, you've renewed your mind, you got to Platinum 1000, you think differently. You're at the bottom of the next mountain. And now you have to start climbing up. And the people that you left behind are throwing rocks at your back, grabbing your shoes, stepping on your fingers. You gotta climb a mountain. Sometimes you gotta do it on yourself to elevate others, to show them you got what it takes inside to go. You have to have what's called, and that's number two, thick skin. You have to be also, number three, persistent. And Matt Rosa talked to me today. He's like, I asked him some advice and he told me, he says, three things, and this and that. And he says, tell your story. I'm like, I could do that. But you want to keep elevating. You got to keep creating new neural pathways in your mind, because what you know is no longer valid to take you further. If what you knew got you to where you are, you don't know what it takes to go further because you've not learned that. You have no experience to go further because you don't have the experience. You have to always elevate yourself way before you get there to the next level. What does it take? Can you picture the people? How are your leadership skills? Are you counseling with your upline? You have bigger demons to fight. You have bigger opposition. Other companies see your team and they want to take the people. And that's why I say, you don't compete, you create. What do you do that you're going to do? You got to put more value. You have to show more love to your team. You have to show more love than ever to your team, more support than ever. Because if you build deep roots with your team, when the wind blows and the crush recruiting and the other company has all the better product and they all fall out of business regardless, you are gonna stand, you're not gonna break, you're gonna sway. Like Jason and Matt and Alex. When the winds come, it's okay. They stand back up and fill a coliseum like we did today, right? But every level is the bottom of a new mountain. It's more responsibility. You better get your relationships right. If you're in a wrong relationship, get rid of that relationship. I really don't care. That's up to you. If you don't get rid of it, that's not my problem. That's your problem. I already told you. Now you can't play ignorant. You can't say, I didn't know. Yeah, Christerry told you. You're in a toxic situation. Get rid of it, or you're gonna stay there. I'm calling what it is. You sometimes have to work for yourself and fend for yourself and don't care what the other half is telling you. You gotta stand up, stand out, go forward, and do the uncomfortable. You gotta do what others won't, so you can have what others can't.